Hold on, is it that? I'm not even sure. I hope. Hey, okay, it's back. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, it was giving me issues with like stream key validations for some reason. Weird. Okay. Bro, wait, no, no, no. It's Amazon that owns. I was gonna say, man, if Google owned Twitch, it'd be kind of funny. They like just hiding the hint away. Um, the question that I always ask, and it always catches everyone like off guard, and most of them mention that it's like a really good question they've never heard before. So I hope it doesn't spread too far. But I tend to ask, what is something you know now after all these years of working at the company that you wish you knew when you were joining? And it really makes them think a little bit. And I've had a couple people say, "Man, it feels like I'm being interviewed now instead of me interviewing you," which is pretty neat, I think. But it's a very sort of like personal question to them, and I think even for me personally, it's given me some of the better advice regarding these companies, and it really helps put you at ease. Another one is like, what about company X made you decide to stay here instead of all the other companies that are available? I think that one tends to work pretty great as well. Let's run this, submit it. Still no, okay. My output was 8. What is something about the culture that surprised you after joining? That's a really great one as well. It really gives, I think for me personally, the company culture and work-life balance is what is most important. So asking questions regarding the kind of work culture, the company environment, and things like that are what's most important to me. Right. Math.abs temp. Gotta make sure that these are oh wait, okay, I can see where the logic is supposed to be here. If it's less than 0, yeah, so this is supposed to be math.abs. Can't forget that. Let's copy this and just update this to a greater than. This is also gonna not compile without this. I think probably, at least for me, it's very easy to talk to recruiters at this point. I've done it so much that the interviewers, it's not very stressful anymore for me. But thank you. You came in at a point where I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming for, because I'm in negotiations with Microsoft, and honestly, if I land Microsoft, I don't know how long I'm going to keep streaming for, just because I don't really have a purpose to. I've done it so much, how much. So I guess to put it into perspective, really. Yeah, thanks, man. To put it into perspective, my first phone call, my first phone interview. The channel title. Feel strong, man. Yeah, my first interview over the phone was with Google for a winter software development internship. So the first time I had a phone technical was with Google. Had 3 of those. I landed an offer from a local company called West Monroe, so I had to go through all the interviews for that. I landed an offer from a company up in North Carolina called Willow Tree. Both great companies, both great interview experiences. But that was another full interview process. The last part of that interview for Willow Tree was a pair programming session where I had to build out like a game where you were given like a name and you had to match the name to the picture, and I was doing that live, kind of back and forth with 2 developers. I reached the final for another company, which was I think it was 3 or 4 back-to-back technicals after a phone interview. Did the full-time Google thing, which was 4 back-to-back 45-minute technicals, and then at the very beginning there was a 45-minute behavioral, and then Microsoft's had a first call phone technical, and then 4 45-minute technicals for the final. And then on top of that, there's like HR screens and things like that, and other smaller kind of companies that I don't remember. But yeah, I can definitely say I've done it a fair bit at this point. Please just compile. Thank you. Still, no, wow. Mmm. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Edge cases, edge cases, edge cases. I guess we need to... Who was it that brought this problem up? Hold on. Hold on, let me scroll back up here. Let me find out who brought this problem up. Uh, Ching, help me here. This other leak code streamer, Ray Jones, said he got all leak code hards during his Microsoft. Ooh. Yeah, see, no. That's not, at least that's not what my experience was like. I was really stressed going into it, but my problems, I kid you not, all four combined were easier than my first Google on-site. I could solve all four of those problems with less effort than it took me to solve that Google on-site. It was rough. I know Microsoft can differ in experience. One of my friends ended up with he ended up with a DP problem. I've heard people getting like asked to implement quicksort or merge sort, but I think I got lucky in this interview, to be honest, and that's why I like don't want to lose it. I think, what if we just did also a queue? Integer non-collide equals new queue. You doing AWS contest this Saturday? I don't think I will be, honestly. I tried for Amazon. I applied for Amazon on a roll with these sponsored contests. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot about it, but I don't know. I tried for Amazon. I think I can give it out now because the problem, it was like a year ago now. They asked me to implement Kruskal's algorithm for finding a minimum spanning tree. At that point I pretty much had no experience in graphs, and I think even now with all my graph experience, I don't think I'd be able to do it. But yeah, that was that. I've heard a lot about their work culture. Yeah, pretty much. The week before that and the week after that were like decent leak code mediums. I just got screwed. I couldn't even for the life of me remember specifically is like prims. I think it's prims and Kruskal's that we went over for finding minimum spanning tree, and I could not remember which one it was. The thing is, using like union finds to find loops in graphs was I just lost it at that. I had no idea. I looked it up afterwards and it didn't make any sense to me still. So if the stack is empty, we're just gonna push it. It is a very bad question. I've heard people getting easier questions on like the on-sites for Amazon than I got on that OA. The thing is, probably the fastest rejection I've ever received, I submitted the OA and like 3 hours later, maybe it can test implementation if they tell you how to do it, that's all. Maybe, I don't know, man, but I got rejected like 2-3 hours later, same day. A little bit upsetting, honestly, but looking at Amazon company culture and like their turnover rates and like just how stressed everyone is, it doesn't really appeal to me as a place to work. Amazon is the place you go where, you know, if you have no family life settled, you can afford to work like 60-hour weeks and just make tons of money. Like, don't get me wrong. If I went to Amazon, I would 100% be making more than I am at I would be at Microsoft. They pay 400K for. Is that TC or is that base? Bad image and they fired too many people. TC, that makes sense. Yeah, we have a couple people from our uni that landed offers, and I think one person took Amazon's offer, I think past 200K TC as new grad with Amazon. Granted though, this person is, I've been collecting those offers like they're Pokemon cards at this point, dude. It's not even funny. Non-collide dot add asteroid. Do recruiters need read OA's code, or we're good as long as it passes all test cases? Um, I'd imagine if it passes all test cases. I remember I got an away from, it was a company called Airtable. I think they're based down in California. Uh, I it was a dynamic programming problem, a complicated interval problem, and a complex graph problem. And I got 2 hours for 3 problems, and I solved it. I solved it, I think, with a few minutes left. And if they had read that code, I would not have received a call back for the follow-up. Hardest OA I'd ever done, but their company paid very, very well. It was like, I can even look it up right now, I think. Hold on. Levels FYI. Let's do that. Airtable. What problem was the hardest OA? Yeah, Airtable is a very, very well-paying company, to put it into perspective. Zero, let's see, is there any like specific for new grad? They are in like San Francisco, but yeah. Okay, well that's L3. Yeah, very good pay. I think the most difficult one that I had was something, I don't know, if I can find it online, I'll share it at some point, but it's very difficult to explain. Really? I guess if it's all in San Francisco, big jump to mid-level it seems. Yeah, I guess San Francisco TCs are not the same as our TCs here. I found a very interesting graph someone shared earlier. Let me see if I can pick that up real quick. It's TC based on location. Let's see. Yeah. R/CS majors. Let me see if I can pull that up. It's a very interesting graph if it'll ever load. So, equivalent, basically calculating cost of living and calculate what your TC is equivalent to based on cost of living. So, for example, if you're making 200K in the Bay Area, it would be the same as making, let's say, 160K in Seattle, 150 in Austin, 215 in New York City, which was surprising. I knew NYC was expensive, but I didn't realize it was that much more expensive than that. But yeah, it's a fairly interesting graph. I mean, I haven't read through the rest of the thread, but I'll share it in case anyone's curious. Really kind of puts into perspective that 200K based on London conversations are half those at most. Jeez, really? So wait, you are based in London. You are, what, 10 hours behind? Is it 10 p.m.? You're watching my stream here at 10 p.m. Can shelter a lot of it with 401k. Inside business deductions, yeah. There's definitely 8 p.m. at the moment. Okay, I was close. I was close. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm planning on setting as much as I can aside for like 401k, retirement funds, and investments, just so I can retire. So I can retire as early as possible. Smart money is taking a remote job and going to state with no tax. Yeah, see, that's like Coinbase pays same amount for Seattle and San Francisco. That's why you take a remote job for something like Zoom, get the 120K base, and then move to like a small like European country and live like a king. Let's do stack.size plus no collide.size. There we go. I'm kind of determined to fix this edge case, how US taxes income globally. Wait, they do? Actually, yeah, that makes sense. If you're getting paid out of the US. The thing is, though, your currency is worth a lot more there. No collide. Goodness, I've spelled it 4 different ways here. It's non-collide, no collide, no collide. I mean, just non-collide everywhere, please. In the EU, all rich people pay to move to Monaco and not pay tax. Just give up citizenship for TC. How much is the citizenship worth? Okay. Result at I is equal to non-collide.poll. If this doesn't work, I think that's gonna be it. Hey. Mikazuki, thanks for the follow. Does not like that. Let's go ahead and move this bracket over. Sweet. Please just work. Cool. Still no. Stack dot is empty. So why doesn't that work? Guess green card holders don't have to pay taxes abroad. Yeah, most companies will ask for your US work authorization right off the bat. Println, non-collide, toString. I mean, US taxes. Yeah, but then there's a lot more things that come with that. Wrong. I understand that it is wrong. Just give me... There you go. Give me this test case. This needs to move out. Stack dot is... Wait a minute, hold on. I need to surround this. Can't use real crypto trading websites, only the watered down ones. Oh yeah, jury duty too. I've somehow managed to, like, I've never been called for jury duty, which is kind of nice. Although I feel like just saying that probably got me put on a list to be called. There's also the idea of your privacy being invalid because they're always listening. I really hope they enjoy me solving leak code questions. To a courthouse an hour away. Please work. Just work. Oh, goodness. Oh, we don't need you, actually. Yeah, we have decided we are no longer requiring your services, so... Oh, do I need to, like... Oh, I hate this so much. This putting things back and forth is... And not stack is empty. So wait, you spent 5 hours out of your day. Don't they pay you like 15 bucks to sit there? I know it's some like very, very insignificant amount. You only get paid if you get selected. So you missed out on your $15? How could you? That's terrible. My condolences. Result.lang. And not non-collide. I mean, did you get and 25 bucks for the gas? Oh man, you traveled a whole 2 miles? That's about what 25 bucks gets you nowadays. I'm telling you, I'm about to become an Olympic biker. It's cheaper. 2 hours. Did you at least get the day off work? Okay, please just work. I was winging it. Goodness. Okay, that works. Let's get rid of this println so it doesn't slow it down. You know what? I give up. I can't solve this. It is What's the... Okay, there is an accepted solution here from earlier. Let's see what it looks like. Oh! So for each asteroid, if it's empty, we push it. Yeah, so it is a stack problem. I was close. But I don't really have the brain power left in me to do this. Alright, I think that's going to be it for me today, man. I am exhausted. I can't like create a global variable in Python like I can in Java to track total. Alright, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm going to probably be back tomorrow. I hope I don't oversleep like I did today and actually be here on time. But I want to try this move again. Ooh, that's so smooth. I wonder if I can do it the other direction. Oh, well, crap. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I think this is probably the most people I think we've ever had here. Yeah, I mean, if I've got the chance to maybe interview with a couple more companies, until I fully, like, accept Microsoft, I might as well, you know? Let's try it. Wait, there we go. Oh, that's such a close jump. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I hope I taught some people something. Core Programming Challenge is Saturday. I might consider it. Who knows, man? Who knows? Trilal, don't know if you're still here. Best of luck on that Google interview. Just remember to stay calm, explain your solution, don't be too nervous about it. Remember my my hint that they tried to censor by kicking me offline the second I was about to give it. Alright. Take care, everyone. That's it from me. See you later.